beneath the silent skin of our planet stretches a realm few have dared to uncover: the deep ocean. It is far more than salt and water. It is a living abyss, pulsing with secrets that have endured for thousands of years. In this world without sunlight, ruled by darkness, pressure, and mystery, dwell some of the strangest beings ever discovered. The ocean is vast, unfathomable, and indispensable. Covering more than 70% of Earth's surface, its core remains largely unknown. Beneath the glittering surface lies a world that has haunted the human imagination for centuries. From night-black abyssal plains to coral reefs bursting with color, every corner holds a hidden story, a place where beauty and dread intertwine, where wonder walks hand in hand with danger. In the deepest zones, where warmth itself seems banished, life still endures. Far from human eyes, under crushing pressure and freezing cold, arise bizarre forms, glowing organisms, luminous hunters, creatures both monstrous and breathtaking. The ocean is a cradle of riddles, a sanctuary of enigmas. When waves break along the shore, they whisper forgotten tales, legends of unseen terrors, elusive wonders, and bottomless depths. Confronted with such immensity, one can almost feel the ocean alive, breathing, watching. Like an ancient being, silent yet unyielding, it surrounds us patiently, ready to close in at any moment. Its silence is not empty, but filled with unseen voices, hidden presences, and untold histories. In the frozen grasp of the abyss, fascination and fear blur into one. Here, anything can appear and vanish. The ocean reveals how small we are against the power of nature, yet it draws us closer, intriguing, calling, demanding our attention. It is the birthplace of life, but also a constant reminder of peril, a paradox both magnificent and terrifying. And yet, within its harshness, an astonishing richness thrives. From drifting plankton to giant whales, multitudes of creatures inhabit every layer. Its habitats are as varied as they are surprising shallow estuaries, vibrant reefs, dizzying trenches, endless abyssal plains. Each is a refuge, a battleground, a chance for survival. The ocean is not only the home of marine life, it is our lifeline. It feeds billions, yields minerals, oil, and gas, and plays a crucial role in stabilizing the global climate. Its diversity defies imagination, its balance fragile, intricate, and sublime. But this vast kingdom is now under threat. Before it slips away, we must learn to see it, to hear it, to understand it. This is the story of an unseen realm, profound, alive, awe-inspiring, and fearsome, a world we must know if we ever hope to protect it. Among the countless wonders inhabiting Earth's liquid heart stands a being almost beyond imagination, the blue whale. At once immense and elusive, it is the ocean's breath, its ancient voice, its slow and thunderous heartbeat. To contemplate its scale, vast, otherworldly, overwhelming, is to feel the edge of vertigo. The blue whale is not just an animal, it is a universe of its own, the largest creature ever to exist on this planet, surpassing even the greatest dinosaurs of history. Some individuals stretch over 30 meters in length, the size of a commercial airliner, and weigh more than 180 tons. Its heart alone, colossal and commanding, rivals the size of a small car, each beat echoing like a tidal pulse through its body. And yet, this oceanic giant lives on the tiniest of prey. It thrives on krill, billions of shrimp-like beings, sieved from the water with grace. In a single feeding season, it can consume up to 4 tons of these minute creatures every day. A paradox of cosmic scale, a titan sustained by the invisible. But this leviathan is more than mass and muscle. It is also a voice. Its haunting calls ripple across the seas, carrying for hundreds, even thousands of kilometers. These songs rank among the most powerful sounds in the animal kingdom. Underwater symphonies, mysterious and hypnotic. No one truly knows what they mean. Are they a message? A map? A verse of poetry shared across the liquid night? Perhaps all at once. Diving more than a kilometer into the cold, dark depths, the blue whale spends no more than 20 minutes below before returning to the surface. Each time, it exhales with a surge of mist, a geyser reaching skyward like a breath of eternity. From miles away, this plume is visible, a living lighthouse in the endless blue. Yet the story of the blue whale carries sorrow. Humanity's relentless hunt for oil, meat, and blubber nearly silenced this wonder forever. Throughout the 20th century, their numbers plummeted, pushing them to the brink of extinction. Only through determined conservation have these giants begun a fragile recovery. Slowly, their voices return, like an ancient song thought lost now rising again. Still, dangers remain. The roar of ships, plastic drifting in their feeding grounds, the warming seas threatening their survival. And yet, every time a blue whale breaches the surface, every time it breathes or sings, it is a triumph of life itself. A reminder that beauty can endure brutality, a lesson in humility, a silent call urging us to honor the vastness that cradles us. The silent predator, the great white shark. Few ocean creatures ignite such a mix of awe and fear as the great white shark. It is the shadow beneath the surf, the unseen presence, the sudden strike from below. Branded across human imagination as the very emblem of terror, this legendary predator is, in truth, far more than a monster from the depths. It is a masterpiece of evolution, refined, precise, and dangerously beautiful. Reaching lengths of over 6 meters and weighing as much as 2.5 tons, the great white impresses by size alone. But its true power lies in the blend of senses and strength that make it a perfect hunter. Its jaws, armed with hundreds of serrated teeth, can slice through flesh with ease. Its sense of smell can detect a single drop of blood diluted in 100 liters of water. Its eyesight is razor-sharp, and its hearing finely tuned to the distress signals of prey. Streamlined and muscular, it can burst forward at speeds of 55 km/h in a lethal rush. Yet behind this image of fear lies a more complex truth. The great white is inquisitive, cautious, and rarely aggressive without cause. Attacks on humans are uncommon and often the result of mistaken identity, a surfer's silhouette confused for that of a seal. Most of the time, after an exploratory bite, the shark releases its prey and vanishes back into the deep. This predator possesses a remarkable ability, the ampullae of Lorenzini. These electroreceptors allow it to sense the faint bioelectric fields of living beings. A near supernatural gift, turning even the smallest movement into a beacon. It also has a unique physiological edge, the ability to regulate body temperature. By keeping its vital organs warmer than the surrounding water, the shark can hunt effectively in colder seas, where slower prey become easy targets. Ruler of the oceans, the great white has no natural enemies, save one humans. Even among themselves, cannibalism is not unheard of, reinforcing the harsh hierarchy of survival that governs the seas. But today, even this sovereign of the deep is at risk, hunted for its teeth, jaws, or simply out of fear. Its numbers are dwindling, and yet its presence is vital. As an apex predator, the great white maintains balance, regulating prey populations and preserving marine diversity. Without it, ecosystems could collapse in ways unseen but irreversible. The great white shark remains an enigma, terror and treasure, menace and marvel. Its dark eyes seem to ask us a haunting question: who is truly the more dangerous in this shared ocean? The shark that kills to survive, or the humans who destroy without need? Still, it continues to haunt our films, our childhood fears, our nightmares of the sea. Perhaps it is time we look past the legend and recognize, in this supreme hunter, one of nature's most extraordinary creations. The jewel of the reef, the clownfish. Beneath the shimmering surface of tropical seas, nestled among the swaying arms of sea anemones, lives a small creature that has become the icon of coral reefs, the clownfish. Behind its playful appearance and striking colors lies an unexpectedly complex being, a living symbol of resilience and harmony. Its vivid stripes of orange and white flash like brushstrokes across a moving canvas. The clownfish rarely ventures far from its sanctuary, the anemone. What is deadly for most becomes its refuge. A protective layer of mucus shields it from the stinging tentacles, allowing it to live safely in what others would see as a trap. This bond is one of nature's great masterpieces. The anemone offers shelter from predators, while the clownfish returns the favor, cleaning its tentacles, feeding it by luring prey, and defending it from intruders. Together, they form an inseparable pair, a perfect example of cooperation in a world where survival is often a solitary battle. And the wonder goes further. All clownfish are born male. Within each group, the largest individual becomes female, and if she dies, another takes her place. This ability, called protandrous hermaphroditism, ensures the continuity of the clan, a rare and ingenious survival strategy written into their biology. Inside their miniature world, clownfish follow strict rules, hierarchies, territories, and precise breeding rituals. Though barely a few centimeters long, their behavior reveals a surprising degree of social intelligence, far beyond what their size suggests. In popular culture, the clownfish is forever tied to a famous animated adventure. Yet the truth is very different from the tale. These fish do not cross oceans in search of their offspring. Their lives are quiet, delicate, and increasingly threatened. Their home, the coral reef, is vanishing at an alarming pace, under the assault of warming seas, pollution, and overexploitation. In captivity, they may live up to 20 years. In the wild, however, their future is far less certain. Illegal trade, ocean acidification, and coral destruction weigh heavily on their survival. And yet, against all odds, they endure. Clinging to their anemones like a final stronghold, they continue to dance in the currents, bringing color and light to reefs under siege. The clownfish is a reminder that even the smallest of creatures can embody great lessons of interdependence, adaptability, and silent courage. Protected, they will continue to shine. Forgotten, they will fade into memory, bright echoes in an ocean grown silent. The intelligence of the seas, the dolphin, among all the creatures of the ocean, the dolphin stands apart with an aura unlike any other, quick-witted, graceful, and curious in ways that feel strikingly human. It is the joyful spirit of the sea, the living smile of the ocean. Its voice echoes through the depths like an ancient tongue, a dialogue across species that we are only beginning to decipher. There are more than 40 species of dolphins, from the smallest, barely a meter long, to the giants like the orca, stretching beyond 9 meters. Each carries its own character, its own social codes, its own sonic dialects, a universe of complexity that science still studies with wonder. The dolphin's brain is one of the most advanced in the animal kingdom. Its size, its intricate folds, and the density of its neural connections reveal extraordinary abilities for memory, problem-solving, and communication. Dolphins play. They recognize themselves in mirrors. They express emotions. They live in tight-knit groups known as pods, where cooperation, learning, and solidarity shape every moment of life. Their language is rich and layered clicks, whistles, pulsed sounds. Each dolphin is given a unique whistle at birth, its signature, a personal name. They call to one another, answer back, and weave conversations across the waters like poets of the deep. Agility defines them. In their watery ballet, dolphins glide, leap, and spin, sometimes in pursuit of fish, sometimes simply for the sheer joy of it. They can reach speeds over 50 km/h, performing flips and spirals high above the waves, as though dancing with the wind itself. But they are not only acrobats, they are navigators of extraordinary skill. Using echolocation, they send out sound and read the echoes to map their surroundings. In darkness or murky seas, this sixth sense guides them through obstacles toward schools of fish and away from danger. Yet even these brilliant beings face growing threats from human activity, chemical pollution, fishing nets, noise from engines, and the loss of breeding grounds. Some species, like Maui's dolphin, are on the edge of extinction, with fewer than 100 left in the wild. Occasionally, dolphins have shown aggression, defending their young or stressed by captivity, but such moments are rare, often the result of our intrusion into their fragile world. We are drawn to dolphins because they mirror us in ways no other sea creature does. Intelligent, emotional, social, they are both wild and playful, free yet vulnerable. To protect them is to safeguard something of our own humanity, for if the oceans ever fall silent, stripped of the dolphin's song, we will have lost far more than a species. We will have severed one of our last living bonds with the soul of the natural world. Among the lively silhouettes that animate the world's shorelines, sea lions stand out with their playful demeanor, their cheerful appearance, and the guttural calls that echo like voices from the open sea. Often seen as comical performers, they in fact carry a story of remarkable strength, intricate social lives, and an extraordinary ability to adapt to a changing ocean world. Sea lions belong to the family of eared seals. They inhabit diverse regions, from the sunlit beaches of California to the coasts of Australia and even the subarctic islands. There are several species, from the massive Steller sea lion to the well-known California sea lion, famous for its performances in captivity. Sizes vary greatly, from a few dozen kilograms to more than a ton in adult males. Their streamlined bodies are built for the water, powerful front flippers, surprising flexibility, and the capacity to dive over 200 meters, holding their breath for up to 20 minutes. In the ocean, they move like dancers, leaping out of the waves with a grace that belies their bulky appearance on land. On the shore, however, another side emerges, that of community. Sea lions gather in large colonies, sometimes numbering in the thousands. Dominant males establish territories, defend their harems, and clash in loud, dramatic battles. Their deep roars echo across the beaches, both a warning and a challenge, primal as the tides themselves. Females give birth on the sand, fiercely protecting and nursing their pups before guiding them into the sea for their first dives. The young, curious and playful, learn through mimicry and experience, tumbling in the surf as they discover both joy and survival. But beneath this lively surface lies a harsher truth. Sea lions today face mounting threats. Overfishing drains their food supply. Abandoned nets become silent traps. Chemical and noise pollution disrupt their migrations and reproduction. Climate change shifts water temperatures, forcing them to travel farther in search of cooler habitats, often far from their birthplace. Some are captured to entertain in aquariums and marine parks. Trained to perform tricks, they amuse the crowds. Yet behind each leap hides a quiet sadness, the loss of the horizon they were born to roam. Still, sea lions continue to captivate us. Their bold gaze, their powerful calls, their balance of strength and playfulness make them ambassadors of wild coastal beauty. They remind us that even resilient species can falter when the natural balance breaks. To protect sea lions is to protect more than animals. It is to preserve the ancient bond between land and sea, between play and survival, between raw nature and human emotion. Their roar is both a warning and a song of hope, a call for coexistence on this shared blue planet. Among the most majestic beings to glide silently through the depths, the giant manta ray appears like a vision from another world. With a wingspan of up to 9 meters and a weight of several tons, it is one of the largest fish in the ocean, and, paradoxically, one of the gentlest. Its flat, elegant body, its wide, undulating fins, the way it drifts through the water like a living kite, all evoke the grace of a marine angel. It does not chase, it does not strike, it does not kill. It filters, mouth wide open. It moves through clouds of plankton and waters rich in microscopic life, feeding patiently on what the ocean offers. A calm voyager, a gentle giant. Found in tropical and subtropical seas around the globe, manta rays thrive in warm waters near coral reefs and atolls where life abounds. They are curious, sometimes playful, often social. Divers speak of unforgettable encounters when a manta approaches, gliding slowly at their side, watching with a calm black eye, as if welcoming them into its silent realm. But the wonder of the manta ray extends far beyond its graceful form. Its brain is enormous, the largest of any fish, and shows surprising cognitive abilities. Memory, learning, social behaviors. Some evidence even suggests self-recognition, the possibility that a manta can identify itself in a mirror, a rare sign of self-awareness in the animal kingdom. Unlike many of its relatives, the giant manta has no sting, no venomous barb. It is no threat. It is a peaceful spirit, vulnerable in a harsh world. And yet, despite its harmless nature, it is hunted for its gill plates, prized in certain traditional medicines. Many also die in fishing nets, unintended casualties of human industry. Climate change, pollution, and unrestrained exploitation further weaken its future. Populations in some regions are in steep decline, and with them, a piece of the ocean's mystery vanishes. And still, in every sweep of its wings, in every fluid flight through the sea, the manta ray carries hope, a promise of unbroken beauty, of possible coexistence, of silent harmony. It invites us to slow down, to listen, to marvel. To protect the manta ray is to protect the ocean's right to keep its wonders intact. It is to affirm that true power does not lie in destruction, but in quiet majesty, in the serene, fluid rhythm of wings beneath the waves. Secrets of the abyss, hidden wonders and warnings. The ocean never ceases to astonish. Deeper than the tallest mountains, wider than all the continents combined, it shelters marvels that even the wildest imagination would struggle to conceive. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, nearly 11 kilometers below the surface, lies a darkness so complete that no ray of sunlight has ever entered. And yet, life exists there, resilient, glowing. In some corners of the world, underwater waterfalls form, not with water, but with shifting densities of salt. These invisible cascades flow off the coasts of Mauritius or near the Denmark Strait, creating rivers within the sea itself, liquid mirages at the bottom of the deep. And then there is gold, dissolved in the oceans. Scientists estimate there may be more than 20 million tons of it, but it is dispersed, unreachable, almost mythical. A treasure promised, but forever out of reach without destroying the very waters that hold it. Some deep-sea creatures carry a gift that seems supernatural bioluminescence. In the eternal night, they produce their own light, living lanterns, deadly lures, tactical illusions. The lanternfish, for instance, dangles its spectral blue glow like a ghostly hook, drawing prey into the jaws of darkness. In a world where sight is weak, light becomes weapon, language, and seduction. Even the salt itself tells a story. If all the salt in the seas were spread across the continents, it would blanket the earth in a layer half a kilometer thick. A mineral memory, a silent witness to billions of years of transformation. Yet these wonders should not blind us to the warnings. The ocean, vast as it is in peril. Human activity strains its balance. Overfishing depletes its resources. Plastic pollution suffocates its creatures. Chemicals poison its corals. Climate change warms its waters, unsettling currents, migrations, and the birth cycles of life. And still, the ocean is our greatest ally against that same threat. It absorbs a massive share of the carbon dioxide we release. It regulates Earth's temperature. It drives winds, seasons, and rainfall. It is the blue lung of our planet. Billions depend on it for food. Hundreds of millions draw their livelihoods from it. Every day, we borrow from its riches, proteins, medicine, energy, without fully reckoning with the debt we owe. To protect the ocean is to protect our future. And that begins with knowledge, with wonder, with respect. By understanding the complexity of its ecosystems, by recognizing the fragility of its balances, we can change how we live, we can lessen our impact, we can redefine our place within the living world. The ocean is a book we have barely begun to read, a poem we risk erasing before we ever grasp its beauty. It is also a warning, inscribed in every wave, every silence of the abyss. It does not shout, it waits, and there is still time to listen. The time for waiting is over. In the face of ecological urgency, the ocean sends a final summons, not a scream of panic, but a low, steady whisper, heavy with ancient wisdom. The clock is ticking, and the balance of life hangs by a thread. This silent world we imagine as distant sits at the center of our existence. It moderates climate, soaks up excess heat and carbon, shapes the seasons, and feeds more than 3 billion people. Long before forests, it was Earth's first lung. And now, it's exhausted. Industrial extraction, pollution, relentless fishing, shipping traffic, and deep-sea mining carve fresh wounds each year. Millions of tons of plastic slip into the water, gathering into floating continents of waste. Species vanish before we can name them. Coral reefs bleach and die, taking entire ecosystems with them. Yet solutions are within reach, from small daily choices to bold collective action. Cut back on single-use plastics. Choose responsibly sourced seafood. Support organizations protecting the seas. Join beach cleanups. Press leaders to pass strong laws, expand marine protected areas, and fund ambitious conservation. Education is pivotal. Teach from childhood that the ocean is not a dump. It's a cradle, a treasure, a promise. Speak up, write, share. Bring awareness to classrooms, media, and social platforms. Each of us can become a messenger, a guardian of the sea. Science must be supported too. It is our compass for understanding, intervention, and foresight. Marine researchers, biologists, climate scientists, divers, filmmakers, they hand us keys to a blue world we barely comprehend. Above all, we need to rekindle respect, a sacred bond with nature. See the ocean not as a resource to be spent, but as a partner, a living ally, a shared spirit to which we belong. We are not above it, we are within it. Every drop counts. Every action, no matter how small, can alter the course of a current. The ocean is vast, but not invincible. It needs us as surely as we need it. So let us rise, together, for future generations, for marine life, for reefs, shores, and abyssal plains, for the breath of whales, the play of dolphins, the wings of manta rays, so that the ocean keeps pulsing, singing, breathing. Answer its call, today and every day.